Alright, as you can tell from the title of this video, or um, if there is no title or whatever, I've decided to quit video games, and I have a couple reasons for this, but I just want to get out the way real quick. Being for real this time, not even this time. This is the first time I've actually gone out and said that I'm not gonna be playing video games again. Now I know I got my gaming headphones on right now, like I'm just got off the game or something like that or whatever. Um, the reason I have these on is because my mom is playing a very loud video in the back of the room, and I just wanted this microphone and these headphones so that you guys can hear me uh, um, without any like background noise. At least until I get my own place or until I get to college. But yes, I know my content mainly promotes video games and playing them, and that's what I used to play. And that's what I had been playing um for quite some time. And um yeah, that's really just it. Like I've just been playing video games since I was like 14. And I used to not play as much when I was 14 because I still was able to go outside and play basketball and whatnot. Now that I'm in a new environment in a new home, uh there is no basketball court. There's no friends that I could really hoop with and play basketball. So it's just kind of like I'm in a state of, well, I'm just gonna play games, and that's really all I have to do because I have nothing else to do. Haven't made no friends down here yet, not yet. When I went to college, met a couple guys. They're cool. I hope to reconnect with them when I actually am in college. That way I can kind of like bond with them, and then they'll be my friends. Whatever. I will find friends. It's just right now, especially since I'm not in school. When I was in school, I guess I was friends, even though I wasn't really friends. Cause I'm gonna be honest, you're not really friends unless you're hanging out with people outside of school. At that point, you're just acquaintances. You feel me? So it's kind of like, well, have no friends. I'm in a new environment. All the friends I did have are in a completely different city. Um, so it's just kind of like, better things to do? What better things do I have to do to than other than play games? And it's fun. I won't lie, it is fun. But some some NBA players, they be like, I love the sport and I love the attention I get, but sometimes it's just too much, or sometimes it's kind of like overwhelming, and they lose passion for really playing the game. There was a basketball player, a famous basketball player. I forgot who it was, but he was playing basketball, and then he was just kind of like, I lost passion for the game. I lost passion, and he said something like, I lost passion because not something like it got too competitive, but like it just didn't feel fun anymore. It felt more like a job. I think it was Bill Russell. I think it was fucking Bill Russell who said that shit. He was like, it didn't feel like a sport that I could just play, cause he was playing just to play, right? He was playing for fun, right? It was fun for him. But then once it started like getting into like contracts and shit like that, and like you're pretty much signing your name off to be on a team to play for this amount of years, to do this amount of stuff, and then once it felt like more of a job than a sport and then something fun, he just kind of lost passion. I think it was him. Don't quote me on that, but it was somebody who said something like that, and it started to feel like a job. Once it felt like a job, he just like, I'm just gonna retire or something like that. He didn't want to do it anymore. So that's kind of how it is. But it not only am I quitting video games because it feels like a job, which it really doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. But um, there's a couple other reasons that I'm quitting video gaming. But I know that all the people that are sub to me right now, um, mainly watch my videos and sub to me because I'm funny and I play games that they like, or I'm good at the games that they play, which is really not that true. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, yeah, Apex a couple of days ago, I've been getting some W's, and my I thought my teeth was yellow. maybe it is it's the camera, but I've been brushing my teeth, I've been brushing my teeth since forever. So I don't know, it's just like the freaking light or what. But but yeah. So and this might be the first video you guys have seen me with my shirt off. Like before, y'all might have just been seeing like my face. No, I think I've seen me with my shirt off before because I started because not too long ago I was streaming with like I was in, that was back when I was in San Antonio. I was with my dad and I started using my PS4 VR camera, right? And I started like recording like with that, but using my face. But then I was just like be too lazy and just like be there without a shirt. And I think a couple of my videos got like deleted off of that. So I don't know if this is gonna be deleted off of this. I mean like I'm like technically it shouldn't, right, YouTube, because like I see people work out all day, barely no clothes on, with just shorts. You feel me? Um, basketball shorts, but they be like working out, but they're like they have to show their body, so it's just kind of like they don't have a shirt on. I don't have a shirt on. I ain't really doing anything. It's not like I'm showing my fucking abs and shit. But yeah. But anyway, back to the topic. We didn't sidetrack whatever. But yeah. So yeah, no more video games at all. I'm not even playing games on my phone. Like that's how serious I am. Matter of fact, I gotta delete Clash Royale now. I'm thinking about it, cause then I don't want to get bored one day and just be like tempted to go on it. Now you might be asking yourself, well, why are you quitting video games? Cause you're not winning, or da 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 da. That's not it. I can win. Well, once I stop playing video games, I will get rusty and just never win again, and I have to restart all that shit. But it won't matter anyway because I don't need video games to be successful. I don't need video games to be successful on YouTube because it's something else new that I'm going to be doing. So just because I'm saying I'm not going to be doing video games anymore doesn't mean I won't make content anymore. This right here, what I'm doing, is the content. So let me go further in depth with that. And you know, the cool thing about this is that now these videos can be edited by like I use iMovies. Nobody ever told me how to edit videos at all. Like before this, I was just like, how do I edit my videos? How do I do this? And I told you guys the other day on my last stream. That was my last stream. It's kind of funny that I'm not doing the stream saying this is my last stream, right? Because people who aren't really serious would just be streaming while saying I've seen that before. People would be saying this is my last stream on the game, or this is my last stream on this game, and play the game while saying that. And so, but no, this is serious. Or we playing some form of game or whatever. Um, but yes, so nobody ever told me anything how to edit any of that, or like even pointed towards something towards like editing my videos. And I've been trying to do it for so fucking long. And now I know how to edit my videos. It's through iMovies. In case you didn't know that, it's through iMovies, okay? But before I didn't know that. But the thing about this is I'm filming directly from the camera, right? No high tech camera. This is my fucking iPad, guys. But this is also edited, easy to edit. Like right after this, if I want to add some edits or whatever the fuck, I can. Which I probably won't. I'm gonna be honest. I might just keep it genuine like this, no edits at all. That's more work for me anywho. But if I don't do it, I save time. You feel me? And so back to the main topic. Keep getting fucking sidetracked or whatever. But there's that, right? And then um, I'm gonna try something new. So if you go way down my line of streams, which that's another thing about streaming, is that it takes hours and hours to one stream. And it's crazy because it doesn't feel like hours. But some of my streams are fucking 8 hours. Those are my videos. My videos are my streams, right? And because I don't know how to make my stream. Like I don't know how to limit myself. You could say I, I used to be a gamer, and gamers they don't when they play a game, they play a game. They don't care about how long they're playing it. They don't care about the other tasks they have to do whilst playing it. Like if somebody asks you to do something, you're playing game. You either say, "All right, yeah," brush it off. Wait till you get off. You won't get off until like fucking nighttime, right? And then by the time you get around to whatever task you were assigned to do, you either one forget about it or you it's so late and so like tiresome to do it that you're just like I'll wait till tomorrow, or it's just like I don't feel like doing it. I'm just gonna go to bed. Hope whoever told me to do it was most likely your parents will just forget about it. And usually they don't. They remind you the next day, or they take your games away. Now all of a sudden you got this temper tantrum and shit, where it's like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I have no game. Oh, I'm just gonna fucking panic. Yeah, that is just crazy to me, and I'm just now realizing that like I literally spent fucking hours on the game. And nobody who's watching my fucking channel is gonna spend hours to watch gameplay that they could just be playing themselves or be watching other YouTubers that play the same games that actually get money and like have a great following already in that niche. You feel me? If you know what a niche is, it's kind of like a something that you're good at or something that you're specializing in. There's those guys who played the game since it first came out way better than me, but it's because that's all they've been doing. Is it good? That's all they've been doing? No, but is it how they're making money? Sure, sure, maybe. Maybe you guys just like the content. Like I was talking about C Day last time. Funny guy, great streamer, great Fortnite player, but I mean like there's other people that are just like him that play Apex that edit the videos that are funny as hell that aren't me and that don't have 8 hours, 6 hours, 3 hour streams. They compact it in a 20-minute video, edit it, and ship it off to you guys. You guys consume that shit, and then y'all follow, y'all buy the merch that he has, y'all market his videos to other people. I'm literally marketing his videos for him, technically. Because I'm telling you that he puts time and shit into his videos, and that made me make you wonder, oh, since I'm not making the videos anymore, well, I might just spend more time watching those guys. Sure, you be you. I'm just saying, if you do, you're not being productive. Me playing games isn't being productive, and that's one reason I'm stopping. It just well, I just need two reasons. One is not productive, and two, it's so much time just soaking in every single day to play a game that nobody cares about. One or two, that you'll probably never win it. You'll win every couple games. I don't win every single game. If I did, it would be crazy. People who would know who I am. But the thing about that's bad, they would know who I am for the wins I have, not for me. You dig? It's kind of like how can I say it? It's kind of like when you're absolutely like trash at whatever game you're playing, right? But because of the weapon you have, you're just like, okay, I'm super good at this with this weapon. The weapon is the game, right? And I guess you're the player, right? And you're playing the game. You got the weapon, which is um I just forgot my fucking what I was saying. But it's like you got the gun, right? Which is the game, and you're playing it, and you're just like, man. I'm super good at this game and super good at using this specific weapon. When you pick up another weapon, you're not so good at it. It's kind of like if you pick up another task, you're not gonna be so good at it, which isn't true. You feel me? There's other things to do. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. There's other weapons to use, meaning there's other things to do than play a game and focus on one weapon. Go outside, read a book, you work out, focus on yourself, meditate. You can consume educational videos like this. And my boy Hamza, he put me onto this. He put me onto this first video, and I'm gonna shout him out. Hamza, search him up. I think it's HAMZA, something like that. He has a blue bathrobe. Sometimes he has red lights in the back or whatever. But great guy. Seems like great guy. I've just been watching videos for like 3 days, and automatically I'm just like, no porn, no no games, nothing, no sugar. Just me improving myself. And of course, I'm doing this for one specific reason. It's for the women. For the women. So, and that's why I'm playing. Stop playing games. Like, you might be like, well, you know, I have friends that have girlfriends, uh, that play games, and their girlfriend is cool with it. Yeah, but are they? Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story. I had a friend. It was a girl. I had a friend. Her name was Triana. I think that was her name. I don't know. I can't name drop like that. I'm not. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that was her name. I forgot what her name was. It's like Anna or Anna, some shit like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But I knew this girl. Should have started off with that. I don't know if I could cut that out or not. I don't want to name drop. But anywho, oops. It, all Triana to like panicking and shit that I watched my videos. I was like, what the hell? But no, that's not really her name. I just said her name. But I kind of seem like I'm faking and shit. But nah, I forgot her name for real. I just thought of Triana because one of the girls on my job name is Triana. So, but anywho, so I knew a girl and she was dating this guy. Cool dude. I hated him. I hated him because I was jealous because I had a crush on this girl. And I was like, when I first seen her, I was working at a retirement home. This is back in San Antonio. Working at a retirement home. When I first saw her, I was automatically nervous, and she sensed that. But because she had a crush on my dad. She was 16 at the time, but she had a crush on my dad at the time. I hadn't known it when I first met her, but if she had a crush on my dad, I'm like, okay, why don't she have a crush on me? At the time, I looked nothing like my dad. I'm gonna show you a picture of what I used to look like, and then my glow up, and then what I look like now, right? But anywho, um, yeah, I was super nervous. Couldn't hold eye contact. Red flag for a girl. She probably didn't like me just because of that. I probably would have got her if I had maintained eye contact and been confident or whatever. But she could tell I was nervous. Plus, I was 14 at the time, right? So, nervous, anxious boy, probably going through puberty right now. I don't know what the fucking think. She's 16. Probably already passed through puberty. Fucking fine as hell type shit. And I'm just over here. Like, I was like, as soon as she looked at me, I was like, oh shit. I was trying to like divert my, like not ignore her, but like divert my eye contact like down or some shit, like a little fucking I don't know nervous ass nigga. And you know what? At the job the other day, I kind of did the same thing, which doesn't really show growth, but like I'm more silk with it. You feel me? I'm more smoother with it now. But the reason that this had happened yesterday was because I was uh I was folding clothes. I'm just kind of, sometimes I be folding, I be looking around sometimes. And then I look at this girl, and of course she fine as fuck. And for some reason, I'm just whoa shit. I was not. Actually, no, I was staring at this girl. I was staring at her because I was like, damn. Actually, I was staring at her ass. I'm not gonna cap. I was staring at her ass, right? And then she looks. She somehow senses that I was staring at her ass, and so she turns around, and then she like looks at me, and I'm like, oh shit. You ever get that? When you stare at a girl's ass, you don't expect them to turn around on you. So I was looking, and then she turned around at me. I was like, no. I was like, oh shit. And I tried to like look away quickly. I'm gonna be honest. Worst mistake. I should have just stared. Just kept staring. Just kept staring. Like at her though. Because I'm supposed to maintain that eye contact. That's what you're supposed to do. Little tip real quick. Um but yeah, when I first met her, I was like super nervous and awkward and shit. And I was so super scared to talk to her. And she sensed that too. And because she was great friends with my dad, because she had a crush on him, which is crazy. We'll get to that like in a later video, right? Um, but but yeah. So we a couple months passed by, couple years passed by. She gets a boyfriend. Damn, that's what every guy thinks when a girl that you have a crush with gets a boyfriend. It's just kind of like, damn. Well, maybe if I shot my shot sooner, or maybe if I did this and all this shit's going through my head. And I'm just like, damn, I don't know this nigga, but I resent him already. I don't know his name. I don't know what he looks like. I don't care. I just know that he stole my girl. That's always the thing that runs through my brain. I have no reason why, but that's the first thought that goes through my brain. Damn, he took my girl. She not really mine. No girl is yours until she's dating you. Which even then, she might not be yours. We'll get to that later. Or not later, in another video. Like, I say that with, like, such, like, animosity. I don't think that's the right word, but I don't know. But I say it with, like, such, like, I say that kind of scary. Like, I'm trying to say, like, if you're dating a girl, she might not be she might not be yours because I'll just have to get into it for another video. Because like, I don't want to say too much and then put all the shit in one video because then, I mean, like, of course I can make more videos and shit, but like, I just don't want to like dispose all of that. I'm trying to like, I'm already past my schedule, my routine that I just set up. So I kind of not make this quick, but like, I gotta wake up at fucking 6 tomorrow. So and it's like I don't have my fucking watch or nothing. I don't know what time it is. I got a fucking computer right here. I can just look at. It's 12:32. Oh, yeah. I'm only gonna get like literally gonna get 6 hours of fucking sleep. 6 hours of sleep. Actually less. I'm gonna get 5.5 hours of sleep. And it's just so much shit. But let me go through this before I waste more time. Not really waste, but like use more time. But yeah, so she gets a boyfriend, and then a couple months go by and shit. She's 18 at this point, and she's been dating this guy since she was like 17, maybe into 16, so a couple of years now, right? And this is after this is after she confessed that she liked my dad, and my dad low key rejected her because she was 16. My dad was like 34. Wild shit. That's a whole different story for another time. But yeah. Matter of fact, real quick, just to cut my whole fucking story off, I'm gonna delete my game videos, most of them, not all of them, cause some of them I will point back to. Like I gotta rewatch myself. I really gotta look at the title of the videos. But some of them I'll leave kind of like as a reminder of my past self and what I am now, and like I want to say in case you guys like want to watch them, something like that. But all the ones that are just kind of like nothing really going on at all, or shit, just in general, like most of them are just gonna delete because I have so many fucking videos that are just hours long. It's kind of ridiculous. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go calculate how many hours in total I spent gaming. Just my entire YouTube channel. Just for that, because I've been gaming way more without streaming. But I wonder how much I've been gaming while streaming. How many hours I put into gaming while streaming throughout my 4 years of my life. Anywho, but back to the subject. Um, they been dating for months and years and shit. And it kind of it's still burning me that she has a boyfriend. Not because she has a boyfriend, because of the story she tells about her boyfriend. Like sometimes we just like it got to a point to where I just didn't want to be around my dad when when uh when she was over because she would say things that I just didn't want to hear. Meaning like she would say, "Oh, you know, we fucked last night and it was so good," or some shit like that, or it was like, yeah, he took me out, or well, actually, I don't think about it. She never said that he took her out. All I remember her like all the only thing that I remember about this guy is that, or the only thing that I remember she's saying about this guy is that they fucked in the car before and she liked it or some shit like that, or she like pretty much her hyping up her sex life with this guy, almost like he's a hookup, but he's not. He's the boyfriend, or like what else would he say? What she say about this guy? Talk about his family a little bit, not bad shit, but like talk about his family. I just plucked my fucking chin hairs out. That shit hurt. I was feeling, I was like, what the fuck? Now I plucked them. There's another one. Trying to grow a fucking beard, so if I shave this shit off, then I think I can grow a beard. I gotta keep my shit even. Three fucking hairs won't matter. Three fucking hairs won't fucking matter. Hope not. I gotta watch some videos of how to grow an even beard. Cause I think I have like hella hair on this side, barely any hair on this side. That's not good. You wanna have even fucking beard shit. So I don't know. I have to look into that. Anyway, back to the topic. But that's the only thing I really heard about this guy, which is weird because you think a girl that really likes a guy would shower him with so much compliments outside of when she's with him. And the reason she was talking about this guy wasn't just wasn't just because my dad was there. Because some say he wasn't there, but my dad had a girlfriend that she actually was best friends with, which is kind of ironic. As a matter of fact, I think this girl got my dad or put my dad on. Or no. My bad. Other way around. I think this girl put my dad onto, or not my dad. Put Yeah, I think this girl put one of her friends on with my dad. That's what I meant to say. Because after she confessed that she liked my dad, his other girl started working at the job that I used to work at. Um, Shortly after, and then of course my dad hopped on that, and she had gotten out of a bad relationship of her own. That's another story for a different time. Um, but yeah, and uh, so yeah, and the only reason I knew she started working there shortly after that was because I heard it from my dad. Cause I wasn't working there at the time. I was 14 again, and she was like 16. So I I, I wasn't working there. A couple years later, I was, and that was at the point to where it's like Trina would start. Not Trina. Sorry, I don't know. Why I keep fucking name dropping like that. It's not even a fucking name. But it got to the point. Uh, that she started. What she started doing? She started like talking shit behind his back. And the only see this is what girls do when they like somebody, or when they're in a relationship with somebody, or when they're about to get out of a relationship with somebody. They talk to one person, well, one type of person. Their friends. Could be guy friends. Could be freaking gay friends. Could be girlfriends. Any of them. Any type of friends she has. Especially if they're best friends. Especially if they're best friends. If they're just like acquaintances, probably not. But if they're friends, that's what they'll do. They'll talk about you. And you will have no clue. You have no clue. And that's their tactic for survival. They talk about people. It could be positive, it could be negative. But for this guy, it started from positive and it slowly went down to negative. So eventually she was just kinda like, he doesn't really do anything. He doesn't do nothing. It got to a point to where he had no job. I heard this from her. She was like, he has no job. He doesn't have a home. He's living with the girl's friends. Actually, my dad's girlfriend's house, parents' house. Cause we all know each other. We're all kind of like friends. It's me, my dad, Tree. Oh shit! I keep name dropping. I gotta stop doing that shit. But it's me, my dad, the girl, and my dad's girlfriend. We all know each other, of course. My dad's girlfriend knows this girl. They grew up together, actually. This girl's boyfriend lives with my dad's girlfriend's mother, her parents. If that makes sense. Hope that makes sense. So he has no. So basically, he has no home, no job, and it got to a point to where she was complaining that she doesn't. He doesn't give her the attention because he's hanging out with his friends. Now, once I started hearing negative shit about this guy from his girl, just like that, I was on it. I was on it. Any guy would, cause I had a crush on her, and I still did. Even though I knew I didn't have a chance, I was just waiting. It's like a fucking it's like a it's like a tiger or some shit. And he's just like in the jungle in like the bushes and shit. He's like waiting for that one like one deer or whatever. They don't eat deer. They eat some other fucking, let's say bison or some shit. Waiting for this fucking bison to come out of nowhere. And then once they see it, they attack it. Now of course they lions or tigers whatever attack with multiple of their species, so it's not just them. Especially with a fucking bison. I'm not about to go through that fucking science shit with you and fucking nature whatever with you, but basically like they would so I was like a tiger in the fucking jungle just waiting a chance to fucking jump on that and wait for this nigga to slip up, and he did. But it wasn't beneficial for me at the end anyway. But the point is how he slipped up. And I wasn't just going to his friends. Her main anger, cause she was like, I'm cool with him going to his friends, but like sometimes spend time with me, yada yada yada. That's one thing I will say. Make make sure you spend time with your girl. But we'll get into that in another video. We'll go into depth with that. Okay, all this shit I'm saying, but But yeah, of course, I was on that. I was like, yes, he's fucking up. Maybe I can find a way to get them to break up so she can be with me. That did not work because I don't know what it was about this guy. And I knew he wasn't good for her because of what she was saying. If you have to complain about somebody that much, because she was like complaining about it every day, every week, got to a point to where my dad was just like, "Hey, you can't be hanging out here. I'm trying to hang out with my girl, and you're coming over here interrupting us out of nowhere and shit." And it's kind of like you gotta stay back. She actually got mad at this. She got mad at this for a little bit because she didn't want to be there by herself. And I'm over here like, hey, look, shot, I'm right here. But I guess it was because she was too old and I was too young and shit. But there be every now and a while, where she'll be like, she'll start like not flirting with me, but being more like friendly with me, and I'll start being like more friendly to her. Of course, for me, I'm flirting. To her, she's probably not flirting. She's just being super friendly. But if this guy saw how friendly she was being towards me and I was being towards her, he'd be kind of mad. It got to a point. This is the height of it. It got to a point. We had a party one night and I was wrestling with her, and it was something about being physical. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I don't mean like that. But it's something physical, like playfully wrestling with a woman that you like, and her like smiling and shit, and like doing it back in some way, a sexual manner. Cause I had her like pinned down. Like I was fucking tossing her like a ragdoll, but I was like pinning her shit down like I'm about to clap cheeks. And so I'm just like, damn. I really went from being fucking shy to being like playful with her. She started when she would come over. She would wear these like booty shorts that would just be like so captivating. And of course I would stare because I'm a fucking guy, right? And so of course I would stare. But like, think about it. Think about it, right? She either wore those shorts for my dad or for me or shit. Who knows? Probably a combination of fucking both. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now I'm thinking about. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Me and my dad low key could have tag team type shit. Could have fucking 2-man that shit. We low key could have. And I get. I'm gonna be for real. I think a small chance that she might have fantasized it a bit. Because sometimes I remember there's a couple times when she went in my room. I was like, oh shit. I got a fucking, in my eyes, a 10 out of 10 baddie in my room. And my shit would be like a mess, or you kind of be like stinky a little bit. And I'll be playing the game and I got a fucking desk full of fucking nasty like chip crumbs and shit. That's cause I was on the game. I wasn't ready. I'll literally be there playing the game, right? I'll be like this, and then she'll come in. The door's right there, and she'll come in, and I'll be like, "Oh shit!" Literally just like, yo, and I'll be trying to like push her out. Like I was trying to, like I was so afraid. I was so afraid of her seeing like the fucking not filth, but like, cause it's not like it was. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like there was trash everywhere. The problem was clothes that I had wore. And again, this is the time where I was playing basketball sometimes. So I go outside, play basketball during the day, which is stupid because it's cooler at night, but not really because there's nobody outside at night and all the other shit. But I'll play during the day when it's hot, get sweaty, my clothes get sweaty, start to stink. Go inside and in order to cool off, take off my clothes, toss them, right? Don't put them in the laundry or nothing. I would just toss them like sometimes I would toss them. Sometimes I would put them in my dirty clothes hamper. But even then, that shit would be like full to the max. Like that shit would be at like max level, and it'd be like clothes like falling out of it and shit. That's how bad it was. And sometimes I have like I was a kid at the time. I was a little boy. I had Legos and all this fucking like Pokemon and shit and like all this fucking nerd shit everywhere. I'm just like, no, no, I don't want you to see this shit. So I would that's the bad, that's a hard word. I would literally like stand up and like bum rush the door to like close it so she didn't like come in and see like the bad image that I didn't want her to see. I only wanted to see me as charming and like smart and handsome nigga that doesn't do kitty shit. If I wanted to be like that, I should have never did that kitty shit anyway. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit is like kind of lame. And you know what? What's funny is right here, I still got my fucking Pokemon cards, man. And there's only one reason I got these because I know people don't know, and my mom don't believe me. I think I'm putting this shit upside down. Yeah, yeah, that's not good. That fucking reason I got this heavy ass binder because I know all this shit. This shit weighs like 10, not 10 pounds, maybe like 5 pounds. Cause I know all these fucking cards. If I sold with like $500, that's the only reason I got them. I ain't got nobody to give it to. I got no brothers